What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing out there? I'm coming at you here live on the Hypermotard, getting a little bit of wind therapy in today. Had to take a little bit of a break from YouTube. Just had a lot of shit going on at the same time. Had some issues at work that I had to deal with, and I also injured my right foot at home with one of my little mini quadcopters. What ended up happening was I was barefoot testing out one of my mini quads in my home office, and the props were spinning on it. Little plastic 5-inch props were spinning, and the quad just kind of slid into my foot, and I wasn't really thinking much about it at the time until the spinning blades actually came into contact with the side of my foot. So next thing you know, I'm bleeding out all over the place. I got this giant laceration in the side of my foot, and had to take her to the hospital and get about 11 stitches put in my foot. This is about, a few weeks ago, so right now I'm all healed up. I had the stitches removed last week, so right now I'm just dealing with a little bit of a closed wound on my right foot, but I'm getting healed up. I had to just kind of chill out and, rest and heal up properly so I can get back out here, get back into the cardio game, back onto the motorcycles. So, besides that, another thing I've been looking at here, I've had a lot of time to kind of mull over different plans. I'd like to pick up either some sort of a travel trailer or like a stealth camper van or something like that. And I've been kind of mulling around different ideas and stuff. I currently drive a Ford F-150 Super Crew 4x4. It's got low miles on it. It's got a tow package. It's an awesome truck with the EcoBoost. So I've been looking at maybe picking up a trailer or something like that, something with a good air conditioning unit on it, and I'd like to also have some sort of a facility like a wet bath. One trailer in particular that I've been looking at is the new 2017 Airstream Base Camp. I actually went down to our local Airstream dealer down here in Fort Worth, Texas, and they had a demo of it on the floor, and I took a look at it, and it's really interesting to see it. And I've been mulling over different options. I'd like to do primarily more traveling. Like, I currently travel a bit with my dogs, so I want something that I can bring both of my dogs with, and also possibly have the option to bring my motorcycle, either the Hyper or the WR, and also have room for my boosted board or my one wheel and stuff like that. So I want to be able to have room in there. And the Airstream is nice because it's really small. The base camp, if you haven't seen it, just do a Google search, you'll find information on it. It's a 16-foot trailer, 7-foot wide. It's fully loaded. This thing is pretty badass. The only downside is the price. It is like really super expensive. Like I'm talking like 35,000+. Some people think that, the price is just exorbitant. There's a lot of people that are saying that the price tag on it is just absolutely absurd. And yeah, I agree, but I've never owned an Airstream, and apparently they're supposed to be like top of the line trailers, so who knows. It could be worth it. I think if it's if it serves its purpose for what I'm looking for, then it could possibly be worth the price. So what I would do with the Airstream is I'd be towing it with my truck, and the nice thing about the trailer is I could put my motorcycle in the back of my truck and then also tow the Airstream. So that's a really nice little option right there. With a van, I'd have to put the motorcycle in the back of the van and strap it down, and then that takes up space. And then a lot of these RV coaches that they make, these Class Bs, B pluses, Cs, they don't make room in there for motorcycles. I mean, there's one company called Outside Van that sells these Mercedes Sprinters that are converted for dirt bikes, carrying dirt bikes, but they're like 100,000 plus, and I don't think I'm in a position to spend 100,000 plus right now. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm just mulling over different ideas. I'd like to travel around some more, like I said, with my dogs, with my motorcycles. I want to be able to get out of town and have a nice little place where I can set up a camp. A lot of these events that I go to for my dogs, like they're like field trials, so it would be really nice if I had a nice little trailer with air conditioning in it to set up our little staging area with the dogs. Sometimes I'm out there at these fields for like 5-6 hours, so I think that would be really neat. Otherwise, yeah, what do you guys think? And I think a few of you guys have travel trailers out there, but I know it's a pretty big expense, but I'm looking at a lot of different options. So if you got any comments that you think might help me out, if you have any experience with the Airstream trailers in particular, let me know what you think about them. I'm looking for a long-term investment for sure. If I'm going to be, I'm spending 35,000-40,000 plus, I want something that's that I'm not going to have issues with. Yeah, so I'm just out here tearing it up a little bit. I can't believe it's tomorrow. Like, Halloween is tomorrow. It's already the end of October, almost November. It's like it's 86 degrees or something out here in Texas right now. It's unheard of. I think they're saying like the actual record is like 90, so they were saying that we might actually surpass the record today. I can't believe it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit here in Texas. Unreal. Now the house that I live in right now, I don't have a whole lot of parking room. I can park in the front yard on the street, and I have a small little driveway in the back that goes backs up to this little alleyway. And so my driveway is only about 24 feet long, give or take a foot or two, and the width is about 16 feet wide. So my truck like fits in the driveway, and it takes up a healthy amount of space. So like, I got to be really conscious and think about exactly how I'm going to fit something in that driveway. And my only other option besides that would be to actually buy a storage unit, but then I'm stuck making payments every month on a storage unit, which that kind of sucks. So what I'd like to do is see if I've been trying to like see how much clearance there is in my alleyway, and I'd like to find somebody who has a 16-foot trailer that I can maybe borrow and take home with me and practice backing into my driveway and see how simple it is, see if it's actually possible or not, because I don't want to. I might even ask the dealer if I could put a $1,000 deposit down on this trailer and see if they'll let me take it home, just to try seeing if it'll fit in my backyard and my driveway. I don't have a whole lot of room back there. I got a lot of neighbors. The alleyway is really small, so that's really limiting me. It's one of the things that I wish I would have looked at more closely when I was purchasing a home, was the actual parking sizes. So we'll see. I'll head back to the dealer and see what we can figure out. I'm still taking more measurements and seeing what we can do. And then the other thing on top of that is we get hailstorms here in Texas, and I don't have a carport, and I can't fit a trailer or an RV into my garage. My garage is only about 8 foot tall, the opening. So it's absolutely absurd. I mean, man, I'm going to be sinking a whole lot of money in this, so whatever I do, you know, it's gonna, it may not be anytime soon. It might be within the next year or two, but we'll see what I can try to pull out of my ass here with this RV thing. I gotta clean off this session here. I picked up this GoPro 5 Session, so I've been playing around with it a little bit. I don't know, I'm gonna put this thing on my hand, see what kind of a shot we can get here. Hyper's doing pretty good. I'm gonna need a new front tire pretty soon. My front tire is getting worn down pretty good. Rear tire is really nice. I got a new Pilot Power 3 on that thing recently, so got plenty of tread left on that. Everything else is good on the Hyper. Got a full fresh tank of gas on this thing. Let's see what we can. Had to find some shade. The only place where I found shade was under the highway over here. Looks like somebody drove their car down here too. Huh. Alright, well, that's going to be it, dudes. I'm starting to burn up here. It's just getting hotter out here, so nice little ride. Hopefully it'll cool down soon so I can get back out and ride some more. And hope you guys have a good week, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.